Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Enough build up. The ball is teed up, and we are ready to go. And off we go in Santa Clara. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go, second down. Play action now with Purdy. Running by Ayuk near the sideline. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
At the 40-yard line.
First down throw by Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
The give here on second. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
He fires one deep. He's got it. Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. How about a big hit of 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Purdy throwing here on first. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So second down coming up. Motioning right is Ayuk. They'll run now on second down. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a player. It's just a little more variety to your play, but makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Complete beyond the marker. And this is down all the way to the 3. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Blitz coming for Purdy. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. He has the San Francisco touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. Oh, he lost it on the hit! And the ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got the length of the field to go on this drive. Coming out throwing is Baker. That's complete, Mike Evans. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, here's Baker. This is caught by Trey Palmer. 16 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Slot man motioned over. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the 49ers are going to take over after the interception.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
Purdy setting up that play action. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Jamel Dean makes the play. Well, they have the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back. And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago. Right back to Irving now. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the Buccaneers with only a yard to go here on 3rd down. Once again, Irving. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Mayfield to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Baker now from the gun. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
And the Buccaneers first down.
2 Working inside the red zone. Hits his running back. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Purdy on 1st down. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. From the 31. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Running right, it's Irving. Has a lane inside the 25. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
He'll throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Looking to throw. Brought in by Ayuk near the sideline. He'll hit out of bounds at the opponent's 35. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Johnson now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Working quickly here. From the 29. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the 49ers are stopped a little inside the 30. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
First down throw by Purdy. Cut by Jennings. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Looking to throw, Purdy. That finds Ayuk, complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play action now with Purdy. He's on the move. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. From the gun, Mayfield. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Mayfield with a blitz coming. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Here's the give to Irving. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. First down, here's Baker. Got his target, it's Otten. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them.
14.
All right, all set up now. First and 10. Mayfield will look to throw. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Pretty throwing here on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll get this to Samuel. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers needing 4 points. Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Third down, 1 yard to go. Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He'll look to throw it. Got used check, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw it. That throw finds Kittle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Ball at the 33 for first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
At the 31-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Buying some time right. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And now it's 3rd down.
Defense, relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
They send a man in motion. Now to throw. Nice catch along the sideline. Awesome body control to stay in bounds there. Oh, but we've got a flag on the play. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here he is to throw. Has it in close. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Trying to push it deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive this game. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's Wilson to throw right away. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And their coach told us the other day that they wanted to get him in a nice groove right out of the gate. And one way to do that, give him quick throws where he can get the ball out of his hand in a hurry, as he did there.
Wilson. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And some room to roam now. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there in the catch and run. 52 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mike Williams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 23. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
A gain of 15. First down, 79.
Now Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here's Purdy. That's to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is Samuel. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
2nd and 9. Gets this one to Juszczyk. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Back to throw. He's got some room to operate. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk from 10 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They run for it with Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field they're in. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They've got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Final play of the half. Purdy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. On fourth down, here's Purdy. That is caught. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Purdy looking to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
That false start costly. Moves him back to the 9 now, 1st and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Purdy sets up to throw again. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. An option handoff given to Harris.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. A big play looming on 3rd down. Harris running straight ahead. A solid stiff arm. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a give, running left is Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. And they run with Harris off the option. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry him along.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Steelers have won the game. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Punter Mitch Wishnowsky ready to do the honors. And off we go from Minneapolis. Ty Chandler to return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Okay, here we go.
Right to the air, it's Jones. It'll be caught. Here's Ty Chandler. Rolling into enemy territory. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. And now the Vikings lining up, going for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. He's on the move. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. All right, I know y'all can't see this, but your girl's throwing some punches up here. Some early body blows. Brock, that team wasted no time reaching the end zone and then dropped another 2 points right on top of it.
Now, I must say with the two-pointer, Kate, that was more than body blows. They just dropped a haymaker right to the chin.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Purdy setting up that play action. He throws a bullet down the left side. Big gain downfield. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now, with a first down following that last play. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Vikings get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blitz coming for Jones. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. Rolling into enemy territory. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow their lead to 14-0. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Now the Vikings will try once again for a 2-point conversion.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Working from the gun, here's Jones. And he secures it in the end zone, so their lead grows to 16-0. Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Connection made to Isaac Arindo. And that's good for a gain of 5. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. From the gun is Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a 49er first down. Running back sent in motion. First down throw by Purdy. That throw finds Kittle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus. They've got a man in motion. To throw again, it's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. They'll throw it again. Hits his running back. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. So before they get the snap away, we're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume.
They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Charlie loose, incomplete. Well, I know some old-school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have been a first down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. I know how valuable those contested catches are, and the defense for making the play on that one.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Jones on 1st down. Oh, he put everything he had into that. It's